It is your boys, Intoxicating Sports. We are back with another episode, Season 3, Episode 18. I am your man, B-Team Brady Simpson. Starting all the way to the left this time, it's Josias Cruzetta. To my left, Hunter Prodzinski. And to my right, in red, Adam Bowman. We're back with another one. We have some shit to talk to you guys about today. NFL Week 14. Throw a little at you. We've got our new segment, technically, because we just changed the name. Dog of the Week.
Restarting all picks.
No. Community service. We got bets for you guys. Drunk draft. It's at the top of the charts. It won't fall off because we're the fucking best. It's the greatest segment in all podcasting history, I think. Yeah, I got to throw that in there. So, I'm ready to go. And, hey, you know, let's turn the lights down low because I'm just sipping on a little drink, you know.
Turn them lights down low, Duncan.
Baby,
That'll do. Thank you.
I got here ready for the pod, set up, made me a little tequila, you know, passion fruit. I don't know. I just made that up. But tequila drink.
Tequila Sunrise?
Tasting mighty fine.
What is it, Josias? What's it called?
It is actually called, and I like it weird, is the name of the drink, but it just has some fruity and lime taste to it. It's like a good, a better margarita.
It is very good. You said it's called I Like It Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. I like that.
Weird.
Dude likes it weird.
That's awesome. All right, well, the way I start this off every week is I do 1-minute trivia for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We got 5 questions today. I think this will be a little difficult. I'm still going to give you 1 minute long, and we'll see how you guys do, okay? A little disappointing last week, so let's step it up here.
Wow.
You let me know when you're ready. You ready?
Yep. At the end of your first question.
Alrighty. What is Wake Forest's nickname?
The Deacons.
Half of it is right.
Deacon Devils.
That's so close.
It's something like that.
Deacons is the second word. The first word is...
The black deacons, the white, the
Blue
gray,
Deacons? It's the Wake Forest Devil
fighting
Deacons.
None of that is it. We're moving on to the second question and think about it.
Goddamn.
Porn Deacons.
No, Pink Friday is an album name of what artist?
Nicki Minaj.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Name 3 Drake albums.
Scorpion.
Take care.
What'd
Nothing
you
was
say?
the same.
Did you say one?
No, I said Josias, take this.
Okay,
I thought you just
we only
named
got 2,
Rim
right?
Nothing
off.
was the same.
Okay, there you go. We have 3.
Views.
Yep, that's a lot.
Thanks.
4. All right, Bowman cannot answer this.
Good.
What is his middle name?
I had my ID
Michael.
For like,
Michael. No, it's Adam. Oh, fuck.
Not Dave. No, it's
Yours is Michael. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
mine.
Damn.
Damn.
I know
Russell.
this.
you used my ID for like
I
years.
know. That's why I know this. That's why
I know it.
Oh, my God. All right, moving on to the next question. Name the top 5 rushing leaders in NFL history.
Oh, man. Barry Sanders, Emmitt
One of them.
Smith.
That's 2 of them.
Adrian Peterson?
That's 3 of them.
Marshall Falk?
No, sir.
Oh, man.
Frank Gore make it?
He did. And we got 1 more.
Walter Payton?
That's it. Let's go.
Nice.
No, it's not the correct order, but those are the 5, top 5.
We were going alphabetical.
Was that right?
I don't know.
Okay. Wake Forest nickname. It's something Deacons. It's like a devil.
Horned.
Demon Deacons.
Yes,
There
that's
it
it right
is.
there. Let's go. And then Bowman's middle name, you guys still don't know.
Is it your dad? Is it your dad's middle name?
Guess that.
It's my dad's grandpa.
Oh, man.
It's how about
What's Bowman's great-grandpa?
Marshall.
it's another name for a penis.
David.
Johnson.
Well,
John.
I mean, not exactly, but yeah.
Richard.
Yes.
There it is.
Richard,
Damn it,
let's
Dick.
go.
Man,
Yeah,
look
I
at
fucking knew that.
219, guys.
That was my middle
Yeah.
name for
Fuck.
when I was like 20 in college.
My bad. Damn. I knew that.
Yeah, I said. Yeah, that's stupid.
I remember the moment
Just
when
blanked.
when I knew.
Blanked on the
Definitely
spot.
would have been way better if I didn't have the 2-on-1 Bowman question. I didn't know. I thought they knew it though.
Hey, they should.
I should have.
It was
I
his middle
absolutely
name
no
for a year.
excuse. No excuse. That's on me.
He told me like within the year.
I thought you were gonna
remember-
go like 10 Drake albums in order starting from like 2004. And I was a little disappointed in you there, Size.
I'm sorry. I am a little high.
Let's go.
Fair enough.
All right, well, that concludes that. NFL Week 14 is finished. I went to the Steelers-Browns game this past weekend. It was lit. Steelers beat the Browns. Thank God, because we already lost him earlier in that year in that Snow Bowl. If we lost to him twice, I wouldn't hear the end of it from some Browns fans. Sorry, I have Tourette's. But it was super fun, man. We didn't buy tickets until like around 11:30. We were like tailgating at this spot where every 30 minutes someone gives a speech and then they hand out a bunch of Crown Royal shots.
Just some random
So if
dude.
you want it every 30 minutes, you get Crown Royal shots. And like people who are tailgating in the lot know when it's happening. They like walk over, take a shot, they go back to their tailgate.
What?
Yeah,
So it's like a thing?
insane.
Free
And then
drinks.
it's like the guy who puts it on is Crown Royal rep or something, and
Mr. Crown Royal.
then there's another guy in the tent who just makes sausage and kielbasa, and he just makes it, hands it out to everyone, just keeps
For
going
free?
around. Yeah, for free. It was pretty lit.
Making
We
me
got
hungry.
the invite from Nick Cheetalk, so shout out him.
Shout out Nick.
Nicki
For
Minaj.
hosting us and inviting us to that. It's pretty dope. But yeah, overall experience, perfect day, like mid-40s all day. So it was a great Steelers win, sunny. It was perfect.
It's the first thing I asked you. You got over that weather. I was like, it's beautiful here. How was it over there? And you were in a hoodie and
A
sweatpants.
few
It was
drinks
nice.
into it don't matter, I'm sure.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Having a great time.
Were you sweating for a second there? The Browns had a long touchdown pretty early, didn't they?
Mr. Judy.
Well, I wasn't sweating because it was early, but I was thinking, like, man, like, is this really going to happen again?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to fucking poop. Just throw out a shit game again against a bad team. No, but they stepped it up.
Pooped on the poops.
I was noticing during that game, I guess a little Steeler talk then is,
Oh.
man, it seemed like Russell Wilson missed George Pickens a lot. Not him himself, like he doesn't like feed him the ball so much, but even just his presence being there. So us not being able to throw it anywhere else, attention's on other guys, run game a little worse. So that's what I noticed. Hopefully George Pickens should be back this weekend against the Eagles. But definitely
I don't think
noticed
so.
that.
I don't think he's playing.
He's already out.
That's what I saw.
I doubt they already called him out, but is he
He's
trending
trending
towards out?
towards not playing.
Okay.
What the fuck?
If it's rumored this
Dude,
early,
fuck
then
the
it's
what?
he's probably done. He's probably
Did
not
you get
playing.
with Tomlin
Might be
and
2 weeks.
ask if you could pad up, get on
He
the
was
field?
at the post-game party afterwards.
Oh, crazy.
Did you meet him in the bathroom? A little handy.
What the
I'm just
fuck?
asking. All right.
Duncan, chill his mic.
I
Ice it. Freeze it.
Ice his mic.
Tomlin has him as doubtful.
He was just questionable this morning.
If he's
that was
out-
5 hours ago.
Probably 2
Man.
weeks, right? I mean,
He had an MRI on his hamstring. Appears to be more significant than initially thought.
yeah.
Well, fuck. All right. Well, I was also gonna maybe make a bet on him, but now I'm kind of second guessing that. But okay.
Make a bet against the Steelers.
All right. Well, that's news.
You go Mike Williams, long catch.
10-3 though. It's very nice to be a Steelers fan right now. Anything else that happened the past week that you guys want to shout out, throw out, get shot down? Did you guys watch
Shut
NFL?
down.
While I was gone, they got sloshed at this.
Yeah, we all
Humble
watched
abode.
it here. You missed out. Bowman Size came over Sunday, and we continued. We all met up Saturday to bring it back a secck. All went to the casino all night.
Oh,
And
All three winners.
3 winners. Technically, I went even, but these 2
How
won.
much did I
And I
say?
played there for like blackjack for 4 hours or so. So I'll take that as a win. And it went so
Nice.
well that they came over Sunday and just kept the party going. Size brought over like a whole bar full of drinks and garnishes and shit. And
I brought ice.
Bowman brought ice. That
Way
was
to
huge.
contribute.
That was huge.
If you didn't bring ice, we couldn't make drinks.
Yeah, we would have been
Facts.
lost without the ice. And we just sat back and watched the last week of regular season fantasy football.
It's pretty fun.
I speak for myself at least. I'm pretty sure Bowman agrees. Like, it was a fantastic week of just football for me too, like fantasy wise. Dudes were going off. Sam Darnold scored me 40 in the Minnesota League to make the playoffs. Josh Allen scored me 50 in the late games to make the playoffs in the auction league. Honestly, like all things considered, might have been my like best week of fantasy in a long time. And I think Bowman kind of did the same thing 'cause he made the same playoffs.
Bro, Zach Charbonnet.
Bananas
for you. That was crazy.
Did Ken Walker not play? I mean, I was at the Steelers game, so I paid no attention to anything
Correct, you did not play.
lineups. Okay.
Yeah.
There was him
I
and
saw
Bryce
him,
Hall
yeah.
went down during the weekend, like kind of randomly. They popped up on the injury report like midweek, and then back to back Friday night, Saturday night. Ken Walker and Bryce Hall both went down, and Sharps had a monster day.
Dude,
And
killed it.
Absolutely
Milked some titties. It was crazy.
Love
He scored
this.
almost
If he
40
can
too.
Do this leading into these playoffs right now, man.
Yeah, I gave him to you for free in the Simpson League.
Yeah.
You go ahead and go win that league again this year. That is the one league I didn't make it.
Let's go.
Bowman's hands up.
Bowman's
Bowman's
in it
on
too.
base.
I forgot Bowman's in it
Bowman's
'cause
first
I'm not
bye
in it.
week in that league.
Wow.
Well, we're not
Yeah.
sure about that. We're not sure.
I beat PD head to head, and he beat you head to head.
Puff
Well,
Daddy, that is.
You would have to play. You would also have to beat me.
But how would you be ahead of PD then? You lost
I
to
don't.
PD.
I don't think I am.
Okay, I beat
If it's a
PD.
beat Puff
three-person
Daddy.
thing, it might be points. I
If
mean,
it's, if it's 3-person, like you would have had to beat me too for it to be head to head. I think.
Well, if
Who's
you go on
me?
RT Sports, I'm ranked ahead of you right now.
it might still be that way.
If we all didn't play each other and it doesn't work out that way, it's probably points. And I think PD's got it.
In your mouth.
But also,
beat him
we
head to
don't
head.
It's hard to understand what
Yeah,
You
so you
you
might
don't
not have the
understand the mechanisms, the enigma that is Chuck Simpson's brain. He knows the tiebreakers, no one else does.
know. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
good
yeah.
because there's settings you can input.
No.
Well, they've always been the same. We just forget every year, and it's because it's complicated and whatever.
Chuck, you catching strays.
No, he's good.
You're good.
No, it's good.
I think you almost made the playoffs this year. His best
2
point
weeks
scorer
ago.
might be Chris Boswell.
The Steelers didn't make the playoffs this year in fantasy.
Steelers
He should just
had
name his team Steelers.
I was about to say
the thing is, the Steelers probably had their best season compared to expectations in like 10 years, and his team still sucked. And he picked all Steelers. If he's not going to make the playoffs in this year, when is he going to make the playoffs again?
the entire
He won't.
Vikings team might have made it.
Because he'll still just draft Steelers every year.
I know, but he's not even getting the right ones, I guess.
You should tell him to just draft Vikings players next year.
They might have worked out a little better.
He won a couple more games.
I didn't make it in that league either. though. I'm not talking shit.
Toy, do you hear it?
That's I do.
See Josh Allen's game on Sunday evening. 6 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 3 passing.
Yeah, he knew he had to upstage Sam Darnold to keep his lead in the MVP race.
Yeah, I think after that performance, he's probably got the MVP in his bag.
Yeah.
I think he was already the favorite with Saquon going off. Saquon only had like 120 yards, and that was it. No touchdowns this past weekend, right?
2-point conversion.
Okay. It's getting later in the year, but after that, as a quarterback, even in a loss, I don't give a fuck. That's like Superman type shit. But he's got that in his bag right now.
He's definitely leading. I wouldn't count out Lamar. He was just on a bye this week, right? So
Marsky.
Hey, we'll see. You know what? So I lost drunk draft, and I was sipping on my nice drink before, so I didn't shock him. But I'm gonna do it right now.
love it.
Quick comment. I don't understand. I'm done trusting any voters. I think this segment's flawed. God damn it.
Funny, the most critical of the thing is always the person that lost that week.
It's funny
Yeah,
because
everybody.
a listener put me and Brady in a group chat and said, "I like how you guys are gaslighting Josias for saying private jet. Like it's not the fucking best mode of transportation that all of you would take the second anything else was offered to you. Like if you had to fly or go anywhere
Doesn't
for
make it
this,
free.
correct, but if
So I would never choose
Yep.
the expensive private flight ever.
Right. I don't think it's technically.
It's
Well,
not
this is
about
this
what
is
your
the tough
choice
part
is.
because everyone kind of judges it a little bit in their own way. Like that person, whoever that is strictly saying, doesn't matter cost, doesn't matter time, whatever is like literally the best. How would I like to get from point A to point B without considering like other factors? And
they obviously don't care about the environment.
Oh my
well,
God.
that's one aspect.
Don't
See?
throw
no,
that
but then
out there
that's
in
just another aspect,
Like,
like cost or like popularity or easeability of use. Like these are all different ways you could kind of judge these things, and people it's hard to know what people are going to care about depending on the topic.
Exactly. So I went the way I went, and on purpose. So
It
that's
won. It
that's
did
why I felt like
It won.
the people were gonna vote on my end because I was going like how when Jake Owens came on the pod and we're all doing condiments and he's choosing like
Cane sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce.
everybody
and he
and I got
killed it.
mustard. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it depends on what you're thinking when you're looking at this list at our draft. And most of our viewers probably saw my popping ass private jet. I was about to say, man. And the hoverboard with the little glowing lights. Thank you, Bowman. That was beautiful.
What's that?
All the second round and third round pick you made terrible ways to get from point A to point B, regardless.
I hate the reasoning how you got there, but you got to a win, so it's
Josiah's won.
it's
so,
hard. Yeah, can't talk shit really.
It was he didn't like take it away though.
No, it wasn't
Take it
it wasn't like a runaway winner.
You guys tied for second, and you guys were up there. I think it was like 16 to 11 to 11 to 5.
Yeah, not awful. A lot of private jet flyers on our fan base. I know, so it makes sense.
Yeah, what the fuck? All right, well,
Jesus Christ.
anything
I
else?
mean, like,
Anything else from
That and stand-up jet
going back
skis
to
from the
maybe
1990s.
NFL or fantasy or anything? We got some topics that'll take a little more time later on, but just want to. Anything else you guys want? I mean, when you get this far in the year, you kind of know the good teams and the bad teams in the NFL. So
Yeah.
unless something like
Not a lot has
extraordinary
changed.
happens, and like I don't know, it's tough to. You don't want to go through every single game. Like the Eagles
we
beat the
can't.
Panthers by 6 this week, and I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'll touch on the Josh Allen game who he played against the Rams, who I took in our pick'em to win that division. Because I was hoping they'd be healthy, and they were certainly not to start the season.
Yeah.
I believe this was the first game their entire offensive line that they were supposed to start with actually started. This might have been the second game, but I mean, they put up 44 points? Maybe
Yeah,
one
geez,
defensive
man.
score maybe. But I mean, they have a game on Thursday against the Niners, which again should be a great game. And if they win that, I think they'll. I don't know if they control their destiny. I don't know if they play Seattle again. Seattle's
do,
one game
yeah.
ahead. Okay.
Yep, all three of the NFC West is very open still.
Puka's a dog.
Yeah.
I was watching that. I was like, he's fucking.
Emmett Cooper is dynamic.
Cooper Kupp's a fucking dog too, bro. He's fucking that catch in the end zone was.
I will say one thing
That's
I've noticed
crazy.
just because I've taken like 3 when it was called Survival of the Fittest dogs on Thursday nights, and they always lose. Their dogs on Thursday night. It will happen again. I don't know, but I'm not picking that game because of that.
He's got some recency bias. Niners are also kind of getting back in their groove a little bit after tons of injuries. I don't think they're as healthy as the Rams
Emperor's New
have
Groove.
come back to, but they rolled over the Bears on Sunday as well. So should be a good Thursday night game again, 2 in a row. And Rams are down a game right now, but they play the Seahawks week 18 at home.
Birds against the Rams.
I like that.
That I think our just glance at it now, our regular season predictions is going to come down probably to the week 18.
I like it raw.
What we do on that? $20 each or $50 each?
50 each.
Okay,
I
let's
thought it was a
go.
naked lap around the block.
While you're splashed. Yeah.
I'd rather actually never mind. No, it wouldn't.
With a $50 bill between your cheeks.
Someone's driving the car, squirt gunning you the whole time.
Feel it Josiah's a sink piss.
Oh man.
All right, we're gonna move along to dog of the week. Now, this was previously survival of the fittest, but we've gotten some recommendations to change it. Our pod mates wanted to change it, so we did.
We beat Brady's ass.
Constructive
last pod.
feedback.
Actually, Brady changed it today because he sent us a list with a different name on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you thought
We
about
finally
it.
got the green light to change it today.
I thought it was a fantastic name, but then we just sucked at the topic. So
I sent
It
We're
wasn't
Duncan.
like a
gonna
Survivor.
pick a winner every
I told
single
Duncan, go over there and talk to this man. And he's like, you know what? I'll change it before the pod.
But last week on Dog of the Week, I took Packers over Lions. Very close, to be honest. Hunter liked it too. He did not take it, but high scoring, close game. But that's the thing, you know. Close games aren't wins, so I did not hit. Josiah's picked the same game. He did not hit. Hunter, did you take the Jags?
I did and hit that one.
Right, okay.
And Bowman
He hits those.
took the Seahawks and hit his.
He hits those.
Good hit.
So we are 2-4 in the last 2 weeks. That puts me at 4 on the season. Bowman Brady at 3.
Okay.
So I said 2.
Oh, I'm in there. I'm in
You
there.
like swimwear. You are.
Well, you know what? I got a winner for you guys already, okay?
Oh, baby.
This week,
It's not going to be the Rams.
no, I'm taking Dallas.
Mm.
Underdogs versus Carolina. Carolina's been playing well enough to
Enough.
to have close games with good teams. But I mean, Dallas on Monday night just lost a heartbreaker to Cincy with that blocked punt fiasco. It was a close game. They put up 20 points. I'm thinking they put up 20 points again, and I think you can see how bad Micah wants to win, and he's pissed off about it and always talks about winning and blah, blah, blah. I think he's going to give Carolina fits, so I'm taking Dallas.
Give me the Tampa Bay. Suck those queers.
Whoa. That was...
I said Buccaneers.
You like that one?
Oh,
I don't think I can put that on my sheet.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
What you got? What's the rationale there, size?
I like Baker Mayfield.
Okay, you just have a
He
crush.
just
on
likes him.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
That's about it.
Just,
I was looking at
just
the other
just a little
games.
man crush on
They're a
him.
little risky for Biskies. I like that one more. I'd rather watch that.
You okay? You only gonna watch that one?
No. I said I will pay attention more to that one. to the other
Well,
ones.
I will take a much better game at the same time window, and that is the Bills over the Lions.
Are there any implications on there though?
Are there implications on that?
On the 10-3 and 12-1 team.
Oh, there absolutely is.
It's a non-conference, so it's probably not big, but
For them against each other, but they're each in their own races for sure. I can tell you there's a whole state of Minnesota fans that are just dying for the Lions to lose one more game so they can have the Week 18, basically a one-game playoff for the number one seed in a bye.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the last good chance that the Lions have to lose. They play the Niners again later, but the Bills are clearly better. So the Bills are 1.5 dogs to the Lions at Ford Field, but the Bills look pretty strong right now, and the Lions, I think relatively to how they can look, aren't at their strongest point, and they do have a lot of defensive injuries. So if Josh Allen just wants to continue his MVP race and kind of run over second-string linebackers all Sunday afternoon, I think the Bills can win in Ford Field and give the Vikings a chance at a bye, which is the real thing I'm after.
all right, good pick. What you got, Bo?
Okay. I have decided that I will take the Miami Dolphins to take on the Texans.
Okay.
I think from what I've seen, the Dolphins have been rolling. Now, a lot of I think they maybe won like 4 of the last 5, but they've kind of only beaten bad teams and lost to Green Bay. But the Texans haven't looked great all season either.
No. There's a
Yeah. Right.
conversation we haven't really had about C.J. Stroud because he's taken a definite step back this year, and I haven't heard like a great explanation why. So maybe that's why we haven't had the conversation, but definitely there's I don't know. It would be nice to know if his career is if he's going to end up the questionable Hall of Famer he looked after year one, or like is he going to be able to hold his starting job for a second contract that he looks in year two?
Yeah, it's like they're still winning games, and they'll probably win their division. They're the favorite too, so maybe that just conversation hasn't come up in people's heads yet. Yeah, if he starts to take a dip, doesn't put up the same numbers, doesn't look as good.
Copenhagen.
Maybe it's like a Justin Herbert type. Kind of fell off. He's skilled, he's talented, but what's going on type thing.
What's going?
They have a much better running back this year in Joe Mixon,
Absolutely.
who scores
Brady.
a lot of touchdowns.
Absolutely.
And he's had like 2 games this year where he had under 2 yards a carry, so
Chase Brown's pretty good too.
he is very good.
I got agreements over there.
Talk to him like he's 3. He is very good.
Good job.
Okay, real quick. Would you rather pay Joe Mixon then, or you go with Chase Brown?
He loves Joe Mixon.
I do like Mixon, but Chase Brown's been more than serviceable.
I feel
He's
like they
definitely
made
been
the best decision on just Chase Brown, and whoever else wants to fill in when he's not in.
Just don't set him up with your sister. She has to wear headgear the whole time. Might knock her ass out.
Wait, what? You talking about
I
Joe
don't-
Mixon
Joe
beating
Mixon?
beating women?
No. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
That's coming out of Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
that was like just so long ago, I guess.
That was pretty long ago.
Dude. Never forgotten that video. That video was crazy. She looked like a dead something person.
It's not just ISIS for you, Paige.
No, it's not.
All right, dogs. Well, the week are done.
I'm still here.
Now let's move on to community service. Last week, I'm almost positive none of us made a bet.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You're correct on that. But none of us lost a bet either. And that's just facts.
Only.
So we are still sitting up just over 5 units on the year. Going into the last month.
Mm-hmm. You know, I do have a bet, and it's the same one I have for Dog of the Week because I'm certain Dallas is going to win. So Dallas money line. Best odds I saw this morning were on FanDuel at plus 116. Unsure if it's still like that or if it's better right now.
I'll get a check on that.
But this is Tuesday, obviously. We record on Tuesdays.
2 for Tuesdays. Cowboys plus 116 on FanDuel. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
That's what I see.
Let's go. I had
man's confident.
another one, and it was the Steelers getting points. But now that I'm just going to hold off, I'm not going to bet this for this. Because you're telling me George Pickens is probably doubtful. I saw the offense last week without him, so I'm not doing this. But I was going to.
Make it be known. I got one this week that longtime loyal listeners may be familiar with, but we took a break from for about the last 6 weeks or so. Minnesota started off
First quarter
spread
first quarter.
on FanDuel. FanDuel refuses to just get in line with the rest of the books, and always they're offering like 10, 15 cents better on the first line. But yeah,
Yes.
Vikings slowed down lately, but I am taking the chance that this is the week they get back to a quick start. They play on Monday at home against Chicago, so they have an extra day to prepare. Chicago's looked bad the last 2 or 3 weeks, and Minnesota is coming off probably their best game of the year, honestly. We didn't really talk about it because we all know by now the Vikings are fucking sweet. Yeah, I mean the offense is just
Hard
going.
argument.
Addison's playing like honestly a Pro Bowler. Jefferson's still the best in the league. Hawkinson's back fully ramped up to healthy. Aaron Jones still healthy somehow. I think this is the week they come out and just get ahead of Chicago and don't let them make it a game. So that is Minnesota first quarter, -1.5. That is -102 on FanDuel right now. And if you want to get cheeky with
Good
it,
pick.
if you want to get cheeky with it, I will leave this off the community service, but I might recommend the first parlay ever straight up
Whoa, what
I
are we
can
doing?
offer
Whoa.
because you don't want to, they're going to charge you extra for parlays. You don't want to do it unless there is some correlation. And I see correlation with this and Bills money line on Sunday. As I mentioned before, the Vikings need an opportunity, need someone to beat the Lions. This is their best shot. The Bills are +110. On FanDuel, also the best number in the market. Bills money line against the Lions. If the Bills can win and open that door for the Vikings, I think that just gives them that much more motivation to come out, use better plays early, and really put the Bears away. So on top of the just the recommendation is Vikings first quarter, but I also parlayed it with Bills money line on Sunday for a little correlated parlay, just a little extra bonus for you if you're feeling frisky. How's that one?
Frisky or cheeky.
Coming from the guy who never wants to bet parlays.
Exactly. So that's why you should know. That's a
Just
bang.
a nice recce, a little recommendation.
You can get a little over 3-1 on that one.
That's pretty cute. Josiah, you got anything over there? What's
No,
your
man.
tank say? What is that?
Huh?
What's your tank say? What is that?
It says, don't go chasing waterfalls, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, nice.
TLC.
Little TLC.
It's tender love and care.
Concluding community service, everyone?
Just a learning channel.
The conclusion.
The learning channel.
All right, we have concluded. All right, so
Good shit.
let's go. So, conference championships in college football were played this past weekend, and then the next day they solidified the playoffs, the 12-teamer. And we on this pod will be doing a week-by-week pick'em. Bowman said he wants to do like just a straight up pick every game. I don't know if I want to. We'll get your guys'
Scared.
thoughts on it. But
starting next week, you're saying?
But yeah, we won't do it right now. We'll
Right.
do it next week.
Another
'Cause
pod.
Okay.
games don't start until Friday next week.
Yep, I like it.
But we will be doing that. I guess I'll just start off with asking.
You want to just lay out the bracket, kind of at least like how the seeds were announced or whatnot, how it actually shook out? Because this is our first pod since then, right? We're going to talk about it.
You know what? Pop it up right here.
Oh, yeah.
The bracket. So, conference championships concluded. So we have Oregon as the 1 seed, Georgia as the 2 seed. Is it Boise State the 3 seed, Arizona State the 4 seed? So they all have byes because they won their conference championships. The 9-8 is Tennessee, Ohio State. Ohio State is hosting as the 8 seed.
First, is this right? First December game in the shoe ever?
Oh, wow, probably.
They always play in November.
Yeah.
Ever sounds crazy for a stadium that's been around over 100 years,
It's always done
but
by Thanksgiving. Yeah.
right? So that's insane.
That's pretty crazy. We've got Texas 5 seed hosting Clemson, the 12 seed. We've got Notre Dame hosting Indiana. I think it's an in-state game, right? Notre Dame's in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
kind of tight. And then Penn State hosts SMU, those Mustangs,
Them
who were a
Mustangs.
1-minute trivia question last week
Oh my God.
Dallas.
in Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas.
In Dallas, Texas. But it's Penn State. But yeah, so that lays it out. I guess maybe first question, do you think should they have added Alabama to that? I know Ole Miss was on the outskirts of that. You cool with how it's set up? Just without the formatting questioning, because we can get into that in a minute. But teams-wise, would you rather put someone else in?
I don't know if I'd rather. I was surprised that they did, though.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised they left out, like, two of the top snubs were SEC.
Yeah.
And I might even agree with it. I'm very surprised that they actually did it. I feel like it's SEC's where their bread is buttered. And to put in, like, a SMU or a Clemson over a Bama, I would not have guessed they would have done that.
I was happy. Going into Saturday night, I was like, okay, because I had a bet that I sent all you guys. It was Alabama to not make the playoff. I got like plus 520, I think.
Yeah, that's a good bet.
November 20th.
Good hit.
And a couple teams lost, fucked it up, so they're on the brink of getting in. And I was like, dude, the only way Clemson wins, they get the auto bid, but it's super close. And it was like 34-31. SMU almost beat them, so then they get in there instead of Alabama, which was lit. Cash that bet. I think how it's set up now, because this is the first year doing it, how it's set up now and how they're like loving, overvaluing the conference championships, even the really bad conference championships. I was completely fine with leaving SMU in because of how that turned out. It worked out perfectly. I guess for kind of their committees out too. It's like, oh, it was a very close game. They made the conference championship. We love conference championships. So it kind of like allows them to keep them in over Bama.
Because they won their I see what you're saying. Because they won their conference, they should still be rewarded.
They made their conference championship because they lost the game.
Gotcha.
But they made their conference championship.
So
Alabama
you're saying just that they
didn't.
made it. Yeah.
So it's like gives them the out. Even it, like if they played head-to-head, who'd be the favorite. Like Bama would be the favorite. And
for sure.
they're probably a better team.
As Bama, I don't think you can lose to Vanderbilt and then complain
exactly
about not getting
what I'm
in.
thinking. You can't do that. You can't lose to Oklahoma and put up like 3 points or whatever they did against them. Those are some bad losses.
It's like, that's like a once in a decade bad loss, maybe more. So I think it's reasonable that you wouldn't make the playoffs on a once in a decade bad loss, even though it is 12 teams.
Like Bama's wins were so much better, but their losses were so much worse.
At some point,
yeah.
the resume has to matter. It can't just be like how we think these teams are going to do in December, or also like why are we even playing regular season games?
Yeah. Now, I do have, because everyone has issues with the formatting of it and how it's set up. I'm going to love watching these games. It's going to be
For sure.
so awesome. First time ever in this scenario, and these home playoff games will be lit, especially for coming off a loss in Michigan for Ohio State. We still get to host a playoff game against Tennessee. Lit.
And if a 5 through 12 seed, so 2/3 of the teams wants to make the ship, they have to play 4 consecutive games of playoff games. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so crazy.
So I've laid out a couple scenarios, okay, or changes to the college football playoff. One of them's like super simple. Everyone's probably on board with this change or some sort of change like this. Do you guys have any initial thoughts on like what you would change?
I'll probably say what you're about to is just give the top 4 seeds the bye. Don't make them a conference champion regardless, because you're giving
exactly.
Arizona State a bye.
Right, and you could still have auto bids in for winning your
Yeah.
ship, but
Exactly.
they don't have to be a bye top 4.
I think even going back to like BCS, obviously when it was just 2 teams in a championship, it was always, there's, one, like a Boise State or something that was sitting kind of outside that they'd never let in. And then it even went to the 4 team, and there was still teams sitting on that kind of line. And then once you move it to 12, you've got to keep like the SMUs in, even though they don't win their championship. But have a great year.
Yeah. Yeah, because then it brings it up, because we've talked about it already on this pod, and everyone knows is it better to be a 5 seed instead of the 1 seed? If you just rank those seeds
Penn State's got a
as the college football playoff ranking
Penn State
order.
might have the same odds as us. I haven't looked, but they can't be far off.
they've got an easy path
Because
to
their path
top
is so
4.
much easier. Yeah, OSU actually drew the worst path. We didn't actually say that, by the way, but I'd say OSU
Tennessee
/ Tennessee
to Oregon.
worst
Yeah.
paths.
And imagine Oregon.
Yeah,
it's
Oregon,
a bye
the
week.
1 seed,
They'll-
perfect.
If every favorite wins, they'll have to go Ohio State, Texas, Georgia to win the national championship.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem
As
fair
be-
when
as
they're
going
undefeated first
undefeated.
seed. Yeah.
Best team. I know. I actually haven't thought so much about like the ideal, like what I'd want the format to be, because I'm so focused on just how bad this format is. It's like any change would be better than this. I don't know why they. I know their focus was just on expanding to 12 without like really thinking format. So I feel like they'll change format very soon because it's so clearly flawed. But it'll still be a fun 12 team, inaugural 12 team playoff.
Yep. Yeah, you guys hit it. I think main change everybody wants, just whoever's the best teams, they get top 4 seeds. Solve some of that stuff. Values your strength of schedule more. Values your resume more. Rather than, it's just bullshit, honestly. Boise State a 3 seed. What are we doing?
For sure. ASU
Currently, they're tied with Arizona State and Clemson. Arizona State, who also has a bye, as the least likely, according to the odds, to win the championship.
Yeah.
I mean,
The 3 and 4 seed.
yeah.
Did you have or hear of another like more creative format?
I came up with one today.
Okay.
On
I
the shitter?
I'm all ears.
On the shitter. Here. He shit here.
I would be
today.
surprised if it's worse than this. So.
I did a little bit on the shitter, but yeah, I thought of this today. I don't know if someone's probably came up with it, but this is a fun one. So we could do in the college football playoff ranking order. So the committee ranks the teams. The top seeds get to choose who they play in round 1.
Ooh.
So there's 2 ways you could do that I've thought of. First way is the fun way. Okay. Which fun way is not always the
Fairest.
the best way, the fairest way. But fun way is, so there's a declared time and date when teams choose. So you've got a specific day, and your college team, your trusted
Could be
personnel.
like a draft special.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm cutting in. Does the NFL, don't they reseed after the first round?
Yep.
Wonder
Each
if
round,
Yes, they do.
each round is
something.
reseeded.
We do not have that currently in the playoff.
Okay.
But we could do, you get trusted personnel, whoever wants to make this decision on who you want to choose. You're in this room like we are right now, and you've got one committee member, like you have some official in your room, just like watching you, whatever, keeping track of you.
Watching.
Looking over you.
Yeah.
Eye in the sky.
So then the committee, because someone could pick the team that you would want to choose. So they'll start off by just calling that top seed, and they'll be like, who would you like to play? They'll tell them, boom, cross off, they're done. So then they just call seed number 2, unless for some reason seed 1 picks 2. But then they ask them, all right, this team's already crossed off the list. You can't pick them. Who would you like to play now? And it just goes like bam, bam, bam. They're all sitting in this room, even when you're waiting, and you go down the list. So 6 teams won't even get a call because they'll already be choosed. And, typically you'll probably pick the 6 worst teams in theory to play, but it could vary a little bit based on how the committee decides those rankings to finalize it at the end of the year.
Wait. Well, how are you doing? You doing 6 games?
Yes. So
So how are you doing it after 6?
He's still saying the same 12
Yeah.
team format.
yes.
But where's the bye?
So in
The
this
top 4 get a bye. Right?
So
They picked the.
yeah, so I mean, obviously, they're calling out things. I knew this would happen too because I can't think of everything. But yes, so then you could just keep the buys, which I haven't written down in here, but you keep them and then you just do it like 5 through 12 or whatever. You call the top seed, blah, blah, blah. But the top seed picks their thing all the way down until you get your games. You could reseed after that if you wanted.
Each week there's a new pick 'em
You
thing.
just move on
That'd be
after
so
that.
complicated.
I don't know. It would be a lot to think about, obviously, because I don't have it all thought out. But if you got to choose who you played, something to think about. probably not going to happen, but it's a fun way to do it.
Do you feel like?
I kind of like it.
I mean, to me, I feel like 4 rounds is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
there's going to be years, it might not be this year, it might be not be next, where there's a team in the Final Four that loses their quarterback because they had to play 2 games, and that's a lot
college
against the
teams
top
are
teams
not-
in the world.
They're adding
in
a
college.
lot to the end of these seasons all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to – there might be a real uptick in injuries, like around Christmas time, the second round or so.
On top of adding all that, the fucking portal is open right now.
Oh,
So, like,
wow.
you've got guys on your team deciding if you want to go through this playoff with your team or if you want to leave and go somewhere else. So it opened on December 9th and it closes December 28th while these games are going on.
Now, you can't transfer to one of these teams and play right away.
No,
But
for
they
the
still have
next
to deal
year.
with, like, transactional.
But yeah, like you've got to have personnel that are like trying to keep your own players or trying to go get players.
Right.
And then Tennessee approaches Devin Brown and says, "Do you want to come be our quarterback next year? What's your playbook this year?" Big conflict of interest to open the portal this early.
Yeah,
Damn,
that needs to
yeah.
go away. That's another huge issue.
They need to there's a lot of transition in the rules of college in the last like 5 to 10 years, and these sort of things, like, they didn't have to worry about the transfer portal until recently, and now they don't have to worry about this early, really complicated playoff structure till this year, and it's kind of overlapping rules that don't really marry well. They don't go together so well. So
Yep.
I think there'll probably be tweaks to all of this formatting, transfer portal, timing over the next 5 years until they figure out something they like.
They've changed something every single year in the
It
past
seems
couple
like it.
years. So yeah, it's just gonna change again next year. The other, like, the choosing who you want to play thing that came up, simpler version would just be like each team submits the 11 teams they would like to play in order.
Oh yeah,
Committee just matches it up based on top seed gets the first pick, and then they just reveal it. You know, all this would end in like a selection show on Sunday, and
I think your format would put quite the chip on the shoulder of a team that said, whoever placed the 1 seed or whatever, and they're like,
yeah,
"Oh,
exactly.
you wanted to play us?"
Yeah, that'd be sick.
It'd be
right?
fun if even more.
Imagine like they have cameras in each war room, and like
yeah.
you have them going through it. It shows the reactions of a team who got chosen. You're like, oh, those motherfuckers wanted us. Yeah, like that'd be sick.
Yeah, and I think it adds some some extra strategies to where you could change the path your team might get, but you could also kind of, in a way, change paths. Like your best number 2 could get your best, like who you'd expect to get in the finals. Also, your pick could change if you're like Ohio State and you're like, okay, the worst team was Penn State, but you're like, but why wouldn't we just pick SMU and make a team from Dallas come to OSU, play in Columbus in the middle of December? That's probably a bigger advantage for us. So like those sort of matchup based things would be fun to watch.
Yes.
Like a little it's like a shortened draft kind of playoff format show.
Yeah, because they could keep that like home games. They could keep it, and then that's a strategy. They might have to alter that if they went with this version that I just concocted, which won't be a thing. But yeah, something fun that I thought about today. Just a different way to look at it.
I was thinking how many games they do have to play, and how it was kind of nice Ohio State didn't have to play in the conference championship.
Yes, can you imagine conference
But
championship?
neither
into
did
4
Tennessee.
straight games.
So,
Yeah.
and then the other matchup, Notre Dame didn't play, but neither did Indiana. Then everyone else did play in a conference championship game.
Texas.
Well, they played.
Texas could break the record for most college football games played in a season pretty easily then.
Yep.
Right?
Oh.
They're already as high as anyone, and
Yeah.
they could play 4 more.
They're favored on FanDuel,
They're good. I have a
Yeah,
ticket on them
they're playing Clemson.
tied with Oregon. Well, no, to
You're
win the
talking about
championship.
to win the championship.
tied with
Gotcha.
Oregon.
because their path is so
Right.
easy.
Yes.
Just
that's
crazy.
A thing I didn't write down here because I couldn't think it all the way through is like, if you're a top seed, based on the rankings, they keep the same format. but you get to choose what seed you are, which I think is more complicated. So like
Introduces a lot of.
it's a lot. I don't think it would actually work because then you'd have to reseed after the seeding. Never mind. Fuck this idea. But
I like the creativity.
I
I think you've already thought about this more than whoever made this decision last year.
Yeah, like if I was actually trying to pursue these ideas, I would think about every single crevice of this.
This is why I'm so critical of whoever makes these dumbass rules in college, because it's not that hard to think through what is going to happen.
Especially with all these good teams that left their conferences.
Yeah.
That created what many people would consider middle-ish, good teams that are going to win their conference championship in the ACC and the Pac-12 and all that. That are going to get these, now bye weeks, but
You made a
say like Oregon State in the Pac-12 and won all their games and then got a bye week, then
Got a
no one
bye
would have a
week.
problem with that. But
you made a good comment on like reseeding for NFL. If you want to make a very small change, which I think you should do more than this, but you could just reseed. I think it's kind of like a half measure, but I'd rather them just do the first idea that we said, fucking whatever the rankings are, that's your seed. Conference championship automatic bids can still, you win your game, still get in, but your seed, whatever the rankings are. Anything else at all? You have ideas or anything to comment on it?
No, I think we just send this segment right to the committee. Let them know how stupid they are. I don't know who decides this either.
you never know.
Wait. I think
These are all matchups that you'd never see really in the regular season.
Yeah.
I know things are expanding on conference wise, but do you think? I mean, like round one, they're like each home team's like a touchdown favorite.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
I would say it wouldn't be surprising. Well, I mean statistically, but to see at least one of those teams lose, and then everyone's gonna freak out, and then
playoff, man. Yeah,
fun to see a Cinderella run in a football tournament.
I don't know if
Got it.
it's harder to get a Cinderella run in football. The games aren't as much who hits more threes as it is for like March Madness stuff. I still think it's going to be mostly favorites in these sort of games.
I think I read today that like the selection committee who does the rankings, they don't have anything to do with the format.
Right.
The format's done by like a board of managers or presidents of schools or something like that. Like they structure it.
NCAA, who's not to be trusted for making good decisions.
Yeah, college football playoff coming. We're gonna have our picks ready next week for our pick 'em pool. And then what did we just decide for the punishment? Did somebody say something fun?
ALS Ice Bucket Challenge
Are we actually doing?
while you're sleeping. I don't know.
We'll decide on something. I don't know. I actually did write it down somewhere. I just can't find it. We could just do shotgun bets and then like last place does 3, second last is 2, 1, and
yeah,
winner
yeah.
wins, whatever. Something easy, unless you guys want to do something crazy.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Last place is 4.
Last place does 10,
Yep.
something.
Last place does 10.
All right, well, let's go, baby. We're going to move along to Drunk Draft. It's the segment where we draft teams and you make us drink. This past weekend, Bowman keeps ripping, dude. It's crazy out here.
Oh, we can't stop.
Oh, my. No, okay.
Oh,
I
my.
mean, the
Yo,
whole time,
okay.
It was actually fine, but that one actually hit me.
Yo.
Hit me with your.
Might need some ventilation in here.
Last week, we did modes of transportation. I was last place. I shotgunned, only 5 votes. I don't know what's up with you guys.
You only got 5?
Yes. I don't know.
You
I
should
mean,
shotgun again.
no. I don't know what's going on, but Josias won with private jet.
Jet ski.
Slash
if
Wave Runner.
you've actually flown in a private jet, I want you to DM our Instagram. And if I don't get any Instagram messages, there we go. None of you. So do that. And what was your other ones you had?
Jet ski /
hoverboard.
wave runner
Okay.
and hoverboard.
But Josiah's one. He hit him where it feels good. So he chose today. What'd you choose?
All-time starting 5. But you cannot choose LeBron James or Michael Jordan.
Wait, I thought we said we could. Are we not doing
I
it?
said I didn't care, but
Oh, okay. So no?
that's fine. It'll even things out.
All
Probably.
right.
a
No.
lot.
So, yeah, we're just picking 5 in a lineup. NBA all-time history.
And it's not just your 5 best players. You're creating a starting lineup.
Yeah. So like, if you were to go 5-on-5 with the other team,
Correct.
who's likely to win?
Who is likely to win?
I think Brady should go first because he lost.
Bowman, you and
Oh,
I
yeah, I do.
tied. I don't who picks 2 and who 3. It probably doesn't matter now if we're excluding MJ and LeBron. Do you have how?
You can go ahead. You have less NBA knowledge.
I sure do. All right, I'll go 2, and then Bowman 3, Josiah's 4. 5 rounds because we're starting.
It's really hoping
Oh,
we
first 5
allowed
rounder.
those so I could just do LeBron.
Yep.
Make it easy for me.
I feel you.
Okay, well, first pick, I'm going to go with the clone of MJ, and that's Kobe Bryant.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Kobe Bean.
Right off the bat, huh? Is he your number 3 player all time?
I think he'll be the most popular in this draft, and he's
So no.
no, he's not.
Okay. Fair. I am just gonna go with who I know is a great player, and that is Magic Johnson. I'm gonna not try and think too much
AIDS.
about just going
AIDS.
for popularity, but I'm gonna see if I can draft
Quick
all
AIDS.
5 dudes with AIDS if I can.
AIDS.
All right.
All right, good pick.
Without those, those big 2, you really could go anywhere here.
I know, right?
Yeah, but you would have to go anywhere anyway.
Yeah. Damn right.
Well, I guess you like get Kobe at this position or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Give me the first white dude off the board, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Whoa.
Now that is a pick I can endorse.
Give me Kevin Durant.
KD goes.
Dog.
Slenderman.
Oh, man.
Slim Reaper.
The Slim Reaper.
Give me the second white man off the board, a little Nikola Jokic.
Ooh.
Oh my God,
Jokic.
really?
Okay,
Just put
wow.
Just put Jokic, right? Oh no, sorry. I guess you put the whole
No,
name.
put-
Well, you'll have a
Equal
graphic of each face, will you?
Each player.
I don't know.
On a face or a jersey, yeah.
Yeah. Still
It
gotta
might
make
be a
it
full body
You
shot.
got to make it fit on the Instagram thing, though.
Yeah, do you think they will have topless shots out there?
We should.
I know Jokic does.
Okay.
Okay. In addition, quick pause for a second. I'm
Okay.
offer something. Okay, so we'll do the regular voting thing. We should also, whoever has the latest NBA team,
Simulate.
put these on a 5x5 2v2 tournament. I don't know, loser, whoever
can do
last
that.
place does
Brady
does
can do
another additional shotgun.
You got 2K?
Well, it's 2K23. They're on to 2025 now.
That's
but,
fine.
Yeah.
They'll have all these players.
Yeah, we put it on the street. Put it on pickup teams. Oh, that'd
You
be
can even
great.
make a quick video out of it or something.
First one to
I don't
21.
know how exactly you do that, but yeah, last place can do another
That
shot.
might be a lot, but
Yeah,
we
I
could
know.
at least sim it.
I would like to see what happens. Okay, over to Bowman. It's his first pick of the second round.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll take Mr. Fundamental himself, Tim Duncan.
Ooh,
Wow.
Timmy D's nuts.
Dude might as well be white.
You know what? Is it my turn?
No.
No.
Okay.
I hope. Wow, did it just get much hotter in here?
Oh, we written that.
He's getting nervous.
I'm just picking Curry. I'm surprised Steph even fell this far. If you guys were going
Curry.
popular,
This
so.
state hates Steph Curry.
Stephalis Curry.
That's true. That's true.
Does Steph have AIDS?
I think it's undetermined. at
Who's
this
your
point.
point guard?
Magic Johnson.
He's your shooting guard?
Steph's shooting guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you guys do not know the type of team I'm about to make. It's about to go
That's true. I have
nuclear
no
here,
idea.
bro.
You're tanking.
All right, you
tanking
guys
for a first pick next week.
did let me do it, and I grabbed the Kobe Shaq duo. So holy shit, my ass. Let's go, Shaquille O'Neal,
Yeah, but who's your point guard?
Jack Diesel. Well, I gotta find someone with AIDS.
Stop stealing my strategy, bro.
Oh fuck.
God damn, I knew I should have picked one of these.
Let's go.
It's you again, Brady.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Sure am.
Man. Okay, I'm between two guys here. Okay, all right. Pause. Hold on.
Whoa, between two
Xbox
guys.
Are their
record
shirts
that.
off? Like what's going
Hold
on?
on. I've got two selections here, and
Between two.
I'm gonna
dudes.
go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, hard stopping this guy driving in the lane.
Let me just
So he'll probably be in my 4 spot.
And
spell
Shaq's five.
Antetokounmpo real quick. And I mean, is Giannis technically a power forward or something?
That's where he wants him at the 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'd put him. I mean, he plays a 3-4, and he
You-
probably played 5 before.
I feel like you took two big guys back to back and left me the better big guy, and that's
Who's
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, I thought about it.
I know all our loyal listeners
Brady
are
gonna send
probably
the-
huge big Kareem
Brady gonna
Abdul-Jabbar
send the
fans.
game, and Kareem gonna tear his fucking Achilles
Yeah,
first
we're playing like current day. How they are, right? Current age.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this is going to resonate with the crowd. Although it's not my turn, is it? Did you?
Yes,
go?
It is your turn.
Who'd you just take?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, I wrote that down. Yeah, I'll take Allen Iverson.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Give me
AI before AI was AI.
Give me
That's true.
the modern
original
day
AI.
AI, Kyrie Irving,
Nice.
and then
I almost picked him.
give me a Victor Wembanyama.
Wow.
I had him on there.
Now that's going to be tough to
Down
put in
there.
NBA 2K23.
He will
God
not be
damn
on
it.
that game.
Yep. You have Game Pass, don't you? Do you get 2K with that?
I might have
Yeah, don't you
24.
have Game Pass?
I'm talking to you, just nice.
I do have Game Pass.
You have Game Pass,
I don't know
bitch.
why I said that, but yeah, I can do that probably tomorrow.
Who's your 5?
I mean, I
Jokic?
guess Victor
Okay,
could
you put
play
Victor
it. Or
at power
Jokic,
forward?
yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, who brings the ball up and shoots threes. Yeah, I'll take him for sure.
Oh, you can do your thing.
Let me see who the 3-point leaders are.
Construct
right
how
now,
you want it.
actually.
Oh, I thought we were playing a time period without the 3-point line.
Yes, we are.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm actually cool with that. My guys are, in there.
Just making sure.
Okay, I see that and that. Okay. Let me get.
Whoa.
Let me get.
You can do it, man.
Give me Rob's favorite player, Reggie Miller.
Oh, no way.
Swears he's the best player in the world.
He might be.
He said he scored 8 points in 10 seconds.
It was pretty cool to watch. I've seen the YouTube video. He made me watch it. Okay, that brings it to me. Let's go with I don't know. Oh man. Just probably gonna accumulate talent here. We will go with Charles Barkley himself.
Charles Barkley.
Barkles, as I like to call him. Brother, cousin of Mr. Saquon.
Out of every player in the NBA right now, Victor Wembanyama is 27th in threes.
Okay, we're doing an all-time list, so that does not impress me.
That's not even the top 25.
Wow. Get your numbers up, kid. It's my turn, right?
It sure is for back to
He's
back.
made more
I'm
threes
gonna
than
watch
Klay
Shaq
Thompson.
break your player's leg.
He's made
First
he's
time
made more
down
threes
the
than
block.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson just got kicked off his team because he's
Clay's
too
like
old.
37.
Fred VanVleet,
Ooh,
Also old.
you're impressing me.
DeAdrian Fox, DeAdrian Fox.
It's
DeAdrian.
got hard.
Aaron,
DeAndre.
B-teamer.
I'm going to go with Luka Doncic.
Damn.
That's my point guard, baby.
That's pretty nice.
It's such a weird point guard build, but it works.
Yeah, buddy.
Kind of.
MVP this year. I made a bet on community service.
Yeah, who's leading?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay.
Next pick for me, and this is completing my final five.
Jokic.
Jokic already picked.
Well, he's for the MVP.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's minus 115 already.
I know what I'm missing here
Mm-hmm.
because I've got some dogs. And what I need is a spot-up shooter, Mr. Automatic. I need someone to hit a three. That's going to be Ray Allen.
Wow.
Let's go.
Hard to argue with that one. Except for I could. But I won't, out of respect for you and your family.
Appreciate it.
So, I need a guy. And, so many good names that I don't know if people know. So, let me just... Oh, man. I want to go Ant, but I'm not.
Do it.
I'm gonna have a little bit more respect for my elders, but I will stay in Minnesota, and I'll take Kevin Garnett.
Go.
Got
Pointed.
sodded half through Durant. Now that would be one hell of a player.
Kevin Garnett.
One hell of a hybrid player.
It's not a bad pick, Kevin Garnett.
Hell yeah.
It's a tall-ass team.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we're going to have to compete with that. With a big man. Now, the problem with Bill Russell is he played against a bunch of shitters, and I don't think I'm taking him. I doubt his stats are good in 2K either. So that leaves me
Sam Jones.
with Mr. 100 himself or Mr. Hakeem Olajuwon.
They're all bangers. They're just all old.
Yeah, my team's old as shit.
Mine mostly is too.
Who do I have to guard here? I have to guard Shaq, Jokic, Kareem,
Giannis.
Giannis. I think Wilt's the more athletic one, and so I'm going to take Wilt because I got Tim Duncan in the post.
Wilt
defending.
Wilt Stilt.
I'm
Okay.
between. I can say whatever I want. So I'm between Shea, Gilchrist, Alexander, or
You looking for a point?
maybe
What do you mean?
maybe fucking Jason Tatum. Maybe
Can you get a shorter name? Can you just go? This can be easier for the graphic.
You can type in SGA if he goes with
yeah,
it.
SGA is pretty fucking good.
If you do that, can you put another pull
You're
up? It
forgetting,
says,
like,
do you know his name?
This is all time.
I understand this all the time.
If he takes,
I just realized
Shea,
you have forced current players.
can you put a pull up right after that poll that says, do you know who this player is?
I could, yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised because do you need a point guard size? Or what do
I
you?
don't think so.
Kyrie Irving's my point guard.
Oh, okay, I got you.
My shooting guard could be.
I'm
Kevin
just surprised
Durant.
you haven't taken this person yet. I thought you would.
I know you want me to take him. I know you want me to take him, but it's only gonna be appealing to like one voter. So.
You're allowed to say who it is. You're the only one.
Oh yeah,
left.
Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, Carmelo Anthony. But I can't. I mean, he's goated, but give me James Harden.
James Harden,
This dude gets James
crazy
Harden.
scorer.
You have more current players than all three of us combined.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And actually, I think you have it by like 2. That's crazy. You got a young team.
We'll see.
If we're building for the future, you're set.
How long has Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving been in the league?
Kevin Durant's been here for like 15 years.
Yeah, they're
Really
all
young
about.
guy there.
They're all
And
and
then-
James Harden. They're all about.
James
There
Harden's
is.
old as fuck too, and so is Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
about 15 years ish.
I think
Maybe a
Jokic is like how
Whoa,
old?
what
I
was
couldn't
that
speak right
one?
there. How old is Jokic?
Our age.
Late 20s.
Yeah,
Are
he's
those
probably
He's like
our
our
age.
age.
I don't know.
When was he drafted though?
I couldn't tell you. I know he didn't play his first couple years in the NBA. Like
He's
to
young as
start.
fuck too though.
Like he was like he wasn't that good yet.
I mean, he's been in the league for a while.
But yeah, he's been here. Yeah, like all these players that we used to watch and shit, they're just like old now.
Kyrie Irving and the Mavs had a one-on-one tournament the other day, and he beat Luka to win it all.
It's not gonna happen in this draft.
I love my team.
I almost
guys.
picked Kyrie over.
Think you guys are in trouble.
whoever was one.
think you guys are in trouble.
No one took LeBron James.
Oh.
Junior.
Junior.
Dude, that nigga's in the G League. 2 points a game.
This is gonna be fun. Not sure how many like people follow basketball. We'll have like the women that vote on our old ones. Not sure how they'll take this, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, this could go anyway.
Appreciate the listen again. Another episode out for you guys. We're going to keep popping them out like we're popping pills. And we don't, though. But good to see you guys. And anything to close us out?
That's not 100% true. I watched Hunter just get home from the pharmacy.
He did,
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a pill collector over here. Good luck to anyone in their fantasy playoffs. That's typically start this week. Anyone out there that
It's going to
made
be Hunter and me in the
Congratulations.
Minnesota League.
with the
1v1.
winner plays Josias for a chance at the finals. So
Pretty lit.
a little bye
the
week for
Minnesota,
me.
our main fantasy football league, will have a finals representative from Intoxicating Sports.
And a third place game.
Guaranteed. And third
Oh,
place.
shit.
Third place
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes. $1,000 first.
It's a lot of money.
Thank you.
Until next time, fellow listeners, cheers.
Cheers.